Alrighty, so I'm wearing my J Pro merch. This is my son's merch. Get your J Pro merch. But I wanted to just pop in and have a really quick conversation about habits. I have been working on my YouTube page and getting the content out there for you as we look at budgeting. And again, the call is to get your kingdom budgeting for women, especially as we are in a new year. And I really wanted to look at habits, right? Because that was on my mind. And cultivating good habits, long lasting habits that are able to set you and me apart. Now, when we are looking at finances, when we are looking at a financial future, I want to tell you that one of the very important things is going to be to cultivate long lasting habits, habits that are going to be able to set you apart. And you may think it is a one, two, three, jump over my knee kind of thing, but it really isn't. It is those things that are going to put you in a different mindset. Because I really believe a lot of the challenges that we face start at the mind. But habits, good habits, are able to reprogram your mind. And one of the habits that I would recommend is starting your day early. Have an early day. Now, I know there are different kinds of people. Some people are late risers and they like to have their push later on in the day. But for me, and those who are like me, starting my day early is a habit that cultivates the right mindset. When I am able to get up a bit earlier than my family, a bit earlier than my children, it allows me to pull away from all of the noise and be able to put things in place before everybody else gets up. And how that works for me financially is that I get up, I look at my budget, I look at my goals, I look at what I want to achieve, yes, on a long term, but also on those short terms. And I look at my monthly budget. I know this is where I need to be at the end of January. And I start to look at, okay, what am I going to do this week to be able to keep myself within my budgetary goals? Budgetary is a word I don't know, but if not, I've created it today. Yes, so I look at those things. I remind myself I need not to overspend. I make sure I'm covering all of my expenses. I'm reading my Kingdom Budgeting for Women. I'm reminding myself of the things I need to do. I'm checking my household. I'm checking to see if there are things I need to replenish. I'm making sure there's no wastage. I am doing all of those little things in the early before all of the noise. And before then, I don't have another opportunity to do so during the day. So I wanted to say to you that your habits may look a little different to mine, but to have those good habits and doing them consistently sets you on a path to achieving your goals. Your goals aren't that hard to achieve. They came to your mind because you have the ability to achieve them. It isn't that they came to your mind and you have to wonder, well, how am I going to do this? No, you're going to eat away at those things bit by bit by bit, and by doing so, you're going to see the fruit of your labor by setting good routines, good habits. All right. Now, if you have not gotten your Kingdom Budgeting for Women, I am going to encourage you as we are in a new year to get this book. Yeah, get this book. This book is not seasonal. It is a book that it is applicable for all phases of your life. Even though I'm the author of this book, there are reminders in this book for me, because sometimes we can go off track. Now, I came off of the Christmas season where everybody loves Christmas. But on top of everybody loving Christmas, Christmas time is a time where my mother, her birthday is in December, my father, his birthday is in December, my son, my brother, and then my birthday is January 1st on top of Christmas. So Christmas is a heavy, heavy hitting month for me. But I always try to make plans ahead so that it would not go too far out, too far left field. And then when I come into January, I begin to set those routines back up again. I begin to do things as I ought to again, so that my next months are not in shambles. I really believe that the beginning months of a year are a good time to set financial goals, to achieve financial um, your plans financially, because most of the time the heavy hitting months are those later months in the year, I've found, and you tend to have a bit of ease in those earlier months. And that's why I started out by saying setting good routines, because if you set those routines now, if you stay focused now, if you reel it back in now, you're gonna find that these first 3, 4 months of the year, you're going to be able to achieve a lot financially. You're going to be able to save a lot. You're going to be able to identify areas in which you can invest. You're going to be able to do a lot financially in these early months of the year. So I'm going to say to you, as we are in 2022, my children are all around me. I'm going to say to you, set good financial goals and habits. All right. So my little people are here, and I just wanted to share that encouragement for you. If you haven't gotten the book, you can get it from Amazon. If you are overseas, if you are in Barbados, you can contact me. I have copies here. I have a lot of copies. I brought in a lot of copies, and I'm going to keep doing so, because remember, this is a movement. Everybody needs this. We need this book. All right. So I'm going to wish you a happy 2022. If you did not hear or see from me for the year as yet, we have another amazing thing coming out sometime this year. But I want to tell you, if you have not yet, set at least one good routine for 2022. See you.